Welcome back to Brain Bitesize. Today we're exploring a topic that might resonate with many of you, the 5 signs of being a highly sensitive person, or HSP. But before we dive in, here's a question. Could your sensitivity be your superpower? Stick around till the end to discover how what you perceive as your greatest challenge could be your most remarkable strength. Deeply affected by violence and cruelty, this isn't just about disliking unpleasant scenes or feeling uncomfortable with aggressive behavior. For HSPs, the reaction goes much deeper. Imagine watching a movie scene that depicts violence or cruelty. While most people might find it disturbing or look away, an HSP might experience a profound sense of distress. This reaction can be so intense that it's not just an emotional response, it can manifest physically, perhaps as a feeling of nausea or a sense of overwhelming anxiety. This heightened sensitivity stems from the HSP's acute emotional processing. When they see or even hear about acts of violence or cruelty, it's as if they're experiencing a small part of that pain and suffering themselves. This isn't just limited to human interactions. Many HSPs find themselves deeply troubled by animal cruelty or environmental destruction stories. It's a level of empathy that goes beyond simple understanding or sympathy. Emotional sponges. This unique trait is not just about being empathetic. It's about how HSPs experience and absorb the emotions of those around them. Imagine walking into a room and instantly feeling joy, tension, sadness, or excitement, even if no words are spoken. This is the everyday reality for HSPs. They pick up on subtle cues. A slight change in someone's tone, a fleeting expression, or even the energy in a room that others might overlook. This heightened sensitivity to emotional nuances can be both a blessing and a challenge. On the one hand, it allows HSPs to connect deeply with others, often making them excellent listeners, compassionate friends, and empathetic partners. They have an innate ability to understand and relate to people's feelings, which can be incredibly comforting to those around them. However, this emotional absorption can also lead to significant challenges. For HSPs, their emotional load isn't just their own. They often shoulder the emotions of others, sometimes without even realizing it. This can lead to feelings of overwhelming emotional exhaustion, particularly after social interactions or in highly charged emotional environments. Time pressure tension. Imagine a scenario where you're taking a timed test or facing a deadline at work. For most people, this situation might induce a mild level of stress. However, for HSPs, the experience is often far more intense. The ticking clock isn't just a reminder of the passing time. It's a source of significant anxiety. This heightened reaction is due to the HSP's acute sensitivity to their environments and situations. HSPs process stimuli deeply, and this includes the pressure of time. When faced with time constraints, an HSP's mind can become overloaded with the awareness of every ticking second, making it challenging to focus on the task. This isn't just about feeling rushed, it's about experiencing a profound overwhelm that can hinder performance. Need for withdrawal. This trait is fascinating and often misunderstood. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, if you're an HSP, you'll likely find yourself craving significant downtime. This isn't just about preferring solitude over socializing, it's about the necessity to retreat and recharge. Imagine your senses are like sponges, absorbing the stimuli around you throughout the day. For HSPs, these sponges get saturated much faster than for others. The constant bombardment of sounds, sights, and interactions can be overwhelming, leading to a sensory overload. When an HSP withdraws, it's a crucial self-care practice. It's about finding a quiet, calming space with a minimal sensory input. This could mean retreating to a dimly lit room, spending time in nature, or just being in a serene environment where the pace is slow and the ambiance is soothing. During this time, HSPs are not just avoiding stimulation, they're actively processing their experiences. They're reflecting on the day's interactions, the emotions they've absorbed, and the sensory inputs they've received. This downtime is essential for them to decompress and make sense of their rich inner life. High startle reflex. Have you ever found yourself jumping at the slightest unexpected noise or movement? If so, you're not alone. Many HSPs experience this heightened startle response. And it's more than just being easily scared. It's a fundamental part of how their nervous system processes stimuli. Imagine sitting in a quiet room, absorbed in your thoughts or a task. Suddenly, a door slams shut or a phone rings loudly. For most people, this might cause a brief moment of surprise. But for an HSP, the reaction can be much more intense. Their heart might race, they might feel a rush of adrenaline, and it could take them significantly longer to calm down. This isn't just a quirk, it's a physiological response. The nervous system of an HSP is wired to be highly receptive and reactive to environmental stimuli. This means they are constantly, albeit subconsciously, on alert for potential threats or changes in their surroundings. Remember, being highly sensitive is not just a challenge, it's also a gift. It allows for deep empathy, creativity, and a unique perspective on life. And here's the surprising fact I promised. Many of the world's greatest artists, thinkers, and leaders were HSPs. Their sensitivity was a key part of their extraordinary impact. If you found this video enlightening, give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more insights into the mind's mysteries. Until next time, stay sensitive and stay strong. Thanks for watching.